If so, where is it? What does it look like? And what will be going on there? Perhaps Jesus knew that our minds would not be able to grasp the reality of God's kingdom, just what God has prepared for us. So, throughout the gospel, Jesus tells us what the kingdom of God is like. He uses images from everyday life, metaphors that will help us know some basic things about this kingdom. In today's gospel, Jesus gives us two images. The kingdom of God is like a mustard seed, which is almost invisible, but when it grows, it becomes a large bush, so that even the birds of the sky can nest within it. And the kingdom of God is like yeast that is mixed into a batch of dough that causes that dough to rise. Well, these images may not sound very exciting, but they tell us something important about God's kingdom. The first thing we learn is that the kingdom of God is rather invisible, at least right now. It's as if it is a yeast that's mixed into dough. Isn't it true that the kingdom of God in many ways is invisible to us? Look around. What evidence do we see for this kingdom? When we look around our world, we see little evidence that there's any kingdom of God. We see earthly kingdoms that are weak and imperfect. We see corrupt powers and lawlessness. We see unjust laws which disrespect human life. We see crime and violence, racism and poverty. Where is this kingdom? Yet if we look closely, we can see the tiny seeds of God's kingdom taking root in various places. The first seed is really the church. The church is meant to be a foreshadowing of this kingdom. Yet even the church is imperfect and sometimes falls short of giving people the glimpse of the kingdom they need. There are charitable organizations that bring relief to the poor, individuals who take a stand for justice, small movements towards peace and reconciliation, efforts to eradicate disease, generous individuals giving of their time and resources to overcome poverty. So the seeds of the kingdom are planted in our world, but it takes a discerning eye to see this kingdom already present. The second thing we learn from the example of the seed and the yeast is that they have great potential. There's great power in that seed, great power in yeast. Each element can change and transform. The seed can become a giant tree. The yeast can raise a batch of dough. This is how the kingdom of God works. Slowly and deliberately, the kingdom of God grows in our midst. And at the end of time, it will become and it will encompass all of our world and all humanity. It will be the only kingdom reigning for eternity. There will be one king, one judge, one shepherd over all. So while Jesus was seemingly not very generous with the details of this kingdom, he does give us something to hope for. And that is what St. Paul writes in today's first reading. He says, "Who hopes for what one sees? But if we hope for what we do not see, we will wait with endurance." So Jesus was insightful in not giving us too much information. Instead, he gives us enough to create that hope with which we look forward to God's kingdom. Therefore, even though we cannot really see it,